Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Now before we get into this weekend's video, I just wanted to say that I'm already packed up and headed north to Western California to reestablish a new base camp, and at the same time, I'm going to be taking a few weekends off for a well-deserved break. Okay, let's jump into this weekend's video. Previously on Abandoned and Forgotten Places, episode 43. Oh, look out.
Oh, there's the Packrat.
All right, time to head back down this incline.
So I'm just going to meet up with you guys down there at the next drift. We'll see if it's at the 200 or the 250. I'll meet you down there.
Okay, this is the left side of the decline, incline. Guys, I know I've been using both words. Let me re-explain it. When you're outside of the mine and you're looking down a shaft, that's an incline shaft. When you're inside of the mine, then it's a decline shaft. But what they're mining here, there's just tons of silver ore. This thing is just loaded with silver sulfides. Take a look. Look at this big stoped out area. Isn't that something? And so that you guys can have an idea of scale, check this out. Take a look at the size of this place. Now, there's at least a 50 to a 75 foot stope below me here, so I don't want to get too crazy, but I at least want to get out here to show you guys what this looks like as far as scale. There we go. So one time they had rail coming up right here to this ore chute. It was going across these stalls and they could fill a car and bring it back over there to the incline. Okay, but this is as far as we can go. I can look down there and I can see the 250 level with rail in the bottom. But before we go down there, now let's go explore the right-hand side of this incline shaft. Okay. Let's put our safety thing there. Now we have to step over that. All right. How much weight you think is on that? We've got an ore chute. Now remember, where we are, guys, is a moment ago when we were back up at the 150. That's where they were working the ore down, and they're working it into these chutes so that they can bring it out to the incline rail via the ore carts. Okay, we've got a drift going off to the left. We'll revisit that in a moment, but let's keep going this way for now. Here I'm seeing some more of that that material when they were drilling the mountain for core samples. As a matter of fact, there's the drill hole right there. Okay, but now we've got to carefully go across this false floor right here. We'll see if we can stay on the rail. There we go. And here's where the bottom of those ladders were that we found earlier. Okay, let's keep going this way, see what we can find. Drift keeps going that way, and another ladder down into some more stopes. We've got a drift
goes to the right. Let's explore that first. And it just comes to the face. Okay. Let's just continue. We have a jug of something. With some dynamite fuse attached to the handle. It's probably just oil. Okay, and we've reached the face. Okay, let's head back to the incline. All right, headed back to the incline. There's that ladder going down right there. I'm not going to explore it quite yet, because more than likely, just like this other ladder, it's just going to work its way down to the 250 level. So we're going to stay along the primary routes of this mine for right now. This is pretty sketchy here, this old false floor. We'll just have happy light thoughts. What do you say? As we work our way across it. Okay. Now, we're going to work our way down that drift. Okay, let's see where this drift goes. It'll be interesting to see what they're trying to intersect up here. Wow, I mean, because it takes a lot of work to blast through all of this pretty much worthless country rock, which tells me there should be some substantial geology up in here. They're going to go through all this trouble. We've been seeing some markings here and there where guys have been in this back in the 80s doing some work. There's an old Best Western Tropics hotel. That's cool. All right. I don't think this goes any further. Yeah, this just goes up to, that just faces out there. And what, they just came up in here, went around the corner and stopped. Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. That's all they were doing. It could just be probing. They're just maybe probing the side of the hill this direction. All right, let's work our way back to the incline. All right. We still have a ways to go, guys. So, like before, I'm not just gonna show you 50 or 75 feet of ladders, so I'll meet you down at the, the 250 level? Okay, see you down there. Okay, we are headed into the 250, and here we are. Wow, look at this, guys. Oh, this is so cool. All right, we've got artifacts all over the place. Here's an old glove, an old Rayovac Sportsman's 9-volt battery. 9-volt, right? I think so, yeah. Here's a track, thing of grease for swabbing the track. Some more grease. Over here we've got, what do we have here? Well, there's some information on the box that I can't give you, and I'm not quite sure what that is. Huh. All right, well, so as I'm looking down the rest of the incline shaft, I think I'm seeing water down in there, but we'll come back and revisit it. I mean, right here below me, look, there's a grizzly.
So they were dumping the rock down and using this as an ore pass to get to the very, very bottom of the incline. So there's the ladder or the manway going down. But before we head down there, let's go this way and finish exploring this mine. Okay, what do we have? Here is, there's some venting with hangers built right in. That's fancy. More oil. Ooh, there's a bucket around the corner. I think that might be a honey bucket. Is that a honey bucket? Yeah, I'm not gonna look into it. That's pretty gross. I think it could be. All right. Let's go this way. I'm sure them miners had a honey bucket somewhere. Wow. Okay, we've got a main drift over here. And here's the bottom of that big stope. We finally made it to the very, very bottom. Wow. Let's see if I can look down. Yeah. Yep, we're definitely going to have one more drift level below us. Okay, I don't think we need to go this way underneath these ore bins because that drift level that we just passed up keeps going that way. Let's work over that way. Look at the size of that vein, guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful or what? Look at that thing. It's like 4 or 5 feet across. Just incredible. Okay. You can tell I'm excited. Okay, let's go this way. So back in the 80s when they were working this, they did install some modern things. There's some electric. Here's a more modern light. A bunch of oil for lubing up the track. It's hanging there. And that's as far as it goes that way. So yeah, we are gonna have to work our way underneath that stope. I thought this would go further. Okay, let's keep on going this way. Wow. That's gonna go up into the stope. You can tell by this wood, I think we're definitely seeing improvements from the 60s in here. Look at how nice these ore chutes are. And that was the goal, guys. That's how you logistically create a gold mine. You're working your way all the way into the bottom and using gravity as your advantage, dropping that ore down through your stopes and into your ore bins and eventually into your cars, which go out and over to either your vertical shaft or your incline. So we're near the very bottom of this mine. Look up there. That ladder runs all the way up alongside that ore bin. And here's the face of the mine. That's it. Yeah. Oh, we've got a box. Yeah, here's a dynamite box. All right. I don't know if I can get it out of here to find a date on it. Maybe. Let's hope it ain't full of dynamite, right? Oh, that's wedged in there real good. I don't know, guys. I'll try. Yeah, it's just a cardboard one, but there it is. Atlas Chemical Industries Incorporated. I'll let you. Atlas Chemical Industries Incorporated, Explosives Division, Wilmington, Delaware. High explosives. So that to me looks like 70s or 80s. All right, let's get out of this dust. Yuck. Whew. Don't want to be breathing all that in. I think the next thing we need to do is go explore under the rest of those stopes. Let's head over there. All right. So we're back here at the intersection. Now we're going to work our way underneath all of them huge stopes above us. I saw some artifacts here. Here's the old miner's gloves. This is probably from the 60s, and the reason I say that is because these cigarettes here, if you look, you're probably not going to see it on the camera, but I was able to pull a date off of the that seal from 1967, and then I opened up this power box, and inside there it says issue of Z368, so that's a 1968 power box. Okay, now for the fun part. We're gonna go in underneath, back underneath these stopes and see what we can find way, way, way up in there. Okay. What do we have up in here? Well, first of all, we've got a really nasty false floor. We've got to work across. If we stay hard to the left, I think we'll be all right. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we want to fall down there, guys. But we still need to get down in there. That's going to be the bottom. It'll be interesting to see if it's flooded or not. For now, got a bunch of old ladders. Let's see what's up in here. That's it. That's the face. But the vein is very definable. With my laser, I can point it out. There's the footwall and the hanging wall. That right there is 8 feet across. All right, down the ladders. We're at the 300-foot level. And how do I know that? Because on this tag right there, if you can see it, it says 299 level. So let's just call it the 300. There's the incline still going down. I think we're getting close to the bottom. The drift goes off that direction. We'll head over there in a moment. But for right now, let's turn around and we're gonna go explore this direction. There's a bunch of more modern trash here. I tried to get some dates off of those sardine cans. I couldn't find anything. But it looks like we had prospectors down in here probably in the 80s. There's the bottom of an ore chute, and it's all collapsed off that direction because we're at the very bottom of that big stope now. Cardboard box, but nothing in there. Okay. So let's work our way on to the other side. We've got kind of a false floor crossing the incline here. Be real careful. There we go. All right. Well, let's go to the right, shall we?
just goes up there and stops. And around the corner. That's as far as it goes. Okay, but there's part of the vein that they were working right there. And they were working it up in there too. All right. Oh, this thing here looks like it was some sort of a makeshift skip bucket. And down here on the floor are these little like funnels, and I'm not quite sure what these plastic things are. They could have been put on the ends of drill steel to protect the ends, I'm guessing. That's my best guess. I have never seen those before, so if any of you guys out there in the audience knows what those are, let me know down in the comments section. They're laying all over down here. There's a whole big pile of them right there. And okay. Oh, we're definitely into very, very old, the old part of the mine now. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. What does that say? Make sure you buy Timken. Oh, Timken bearings. That's what that is. This white stuff you see on the ground here, that's from when they were drilling and core sampling this mountain. And the slurry coming down the holes was making its way to the bottom of the mine where we're at now and pooling. Another beautiful. Look at the vein running right there. Let me point it out to you. Just a beautiful quartz vein running through the mountain. It's about 2 inches wide at that point. Okay. Now, well, this is kind of a skinny area here. And again, we're back to that area with the ladders coming down the right-hand side of the incline. So if we would have went down those ladders, this is where we would have ended up. Now, what do we have over here? Does it turn the corner? No. Nope, it just goes up in here and stops. Okay, we'll head back over to the incline. All right. So the question is, let's open that manway door here. There we go. So do you think that this is going to go to what, 350, 400? Because that's where we need to go, right there. Okay. And the other question is, guys, as I work my way down this ladder. Oh boy. Is this mine going to be flooded? Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, that's an old icky ladder there. Yuck. All right. Let me get past this skinny spot. There we go. And I'm using this pipe as kind of a handrail. Guys, I do believe that we are at the bottom of this mine.
Let's see, I need a better, I have to turn around. This is pretty sketchy. No one's been on this ladder in a long time. I don't want to put all my weight on one rung. There we go. There we go. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. All right. I would say we went another 50 feet. So this would be the 350. Ooh, it's stinking down in here. I think there's something dead. And I can't tell. Let me peer down in there. I can't tell if it goes any further. Not without removing some of that false floor. Okay. Well, before we do that, what do you say we let's go explore this direction. Off to the left. I see a bunch of modern trash down in here. Oh, there's some just beautiful pieces. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Look at that. Oh, wow. We have to find out what that is, guys. That's gorgeous. Okay, that's coming topside. Yep, we're going to need to find out what that is. All right, let's keep going. We've got a big drift going off that direction and one going straight. Holy cow. Well, let's go this way. Guys, look at what I found. Oh my, look at this. Look up in there. I don't know what that is. I honestly, I don't know, but it's absolutely beautiful and sparkling. There's a piece of it. Another piece of it right there. Okay. I'll try to find a nice sample. It's all over. There's another piece. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna have to take a sample and take it out of the mine and try to figure out what it is. What do we have up here? Look at that door with the big, you can see where the dynamite went off, leaving that big dent. Yeah. What they do is they put that steel up against the face of the mine right before they blast. It helps prevent all the fly rock from landing out here onto the track. Makes it easier to muck. All right, turning around. Work our way past all the pretty stuff. And the drift keeps going this way. Oh, now I know what I'm smelling bats. Yeah. I'm smelling a bunch of stinky back guano here. Well, we'll just keep on going. Yeah, it's getting real musty. Ugh, and dank. Looks like we're coming to the end though. Yep, there's where all the bats were hanging out. We'll take you all the way to the end. But there ain't no bats here right now. All right, well, we're working our way back to the decline. And I just wanted to point out one more time this windlass right here. So what a windlass is you see that notch in the board? Well, there would have been another board on the other side right there with an axle spreading between the two. And in the middle would be a hand-cranked winch that they would turn and draw the ore up and out of that winds that you see right here. And this one here is very shallow. They weren't going down very far, and there's no drifts to the left or the right. It just goes to right there and stops. The other thing about this mine is that I'm really impressed with is the how well preserved the wood is. Like this ore chute here. Take a look at that. I mean, we're at the 350 foot level, and the wood down here looks as if it was installed yesterday. Let me get a good shot at this for you. Yeah, and there's dynamite fuse laying all over the place. That's probably some that fell from up above and wait a sec. Oh boy. Oh, we've got 6, 7 sticks of dynamite in that coffee can right there. Let me get past this real quick here. Moving on. And those, folks, are some of the dangers of abandoned mines. I'm going to take a break a second. I'll be right back. All right, guys, wasn't that something? All right, so I took a break a moment, took a drink of water. We've been down here for quite a while now, and I have something I want to show you. You know, that we got lucky. That dynamite was right out in the open for all to see, but that's not what always concerns me down in these abandoned mines. Let me show you. I found something else over here. Take a look at this. This right here. This is what's dangerous in abandoned mines. See, you've got a piece of unexploded dynamite right there. All right, now, if you were, say, walking along, and if there was a rock on top of that, and you stepped on top of the rock and forced the rock into the dynamite, that's gonna be a problem. That's going to take off a toe or a foot or part of your leg or whatnot. So it's not so much the stuff that's out in the open that you can see. It's the stuff that's hiding underneath this waste rock. Stuff like that in the mine. All right, guys, besides unexploded dynamite, I'm having way too much fun in this mine. Take a look right over my right shoulder here. I found a date. The last time they were in here, or at least the people that put in this wood, January 3rd, 1958. Okay, but before we head back over to the decline, let's take one last look at this crystalline structure up here in this crack. Now, a little while ago when I was taking my break, I pulled the documents back out of my pocket and I figured out what this stuff is. But I'm not going to tell you because I want to see if you guys can figure it out, and let me know down in the comments section. So what we have here is it's crystal scaling on the host rock, right? And when I took my little loop here, and if you look real close at one of these pieces, it is a 6-sided hexagonal. It's orangish brown in color. 6-sided hexagonal. So I know what it is, but you guys tell me what you think it is down in the comment section. All right, let's get going on the decline. See you over there. All right, guys, enough fooling around on the 300. Let's get over to the decline. So we've got a bit of a problem here. And what that problem is this old sketchy ladder that's all busted and broken. See, the problem we've got right here is what I'm standing on is false floor, and that's where the manway portal used to be, but it's been nailed shut. That ladder is far too sketchy to be standing on. I'm gonna get this ladder out of here because higher up on that other level there was another ladder that we could use. So let's just set that there for now. Okay, I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna go get that other ladder. Okay guys, what I did, went up top and I used my climbing rope here to lower, we're gonna lower this ladder down where we need it. If I get it right, down to, oh look at that. Perfect. Bingo. All right, well that wasn't too hard. Now we've got a nice ladder to work our way over to the next set of ladders going down to the next level. See right here, this used to be, there was a hatch that flipped open just like on the other levels above me, but they put some wood across it and nailed it down. Then somebody came in here and laid across a false floor over above the decline here, so this is going to allow us to go underneath and then go down the ladders. All right, let's see if we can get underneath this ugly section here. Oh boy. Yeah, that's about vertical right there. If I get my hand on that. There we go. Now that ladder and that board is pretty ugly right there. I got my backpack hung up. There we go. Now, make sure that this is okay. Okay, there's no way, guys, I'm going to be able to hold the camera and work down that section, so I'm going to see if I can get down to the next level, and I'll meet you down there. Excellent. Made it. Here we are. We're at the 500-foot level. But what do we have up in here? Besides a whole bunch of bats. Oh my goodness. Look at them all. Holy cow. I think that's about as far as I want to go. Here's a carbide container. Right here. There's an old carbide. Oh, up here. Wait, I gotta show this to you guys. Check this out. We got a dead tarantula. Ew. Dead tarantula. Okay, we bothered the bats enough. If you look up in there, there's no more drifts going left or right. So indeed, we've made it to the very bottom of this mine. All right, let's work our way back to the ladders. Oh, it's terrible down here. Well, guys, I thank you so much for coming along on this fantastic adventure. I really do appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. And I guess it's time to jump back in the maps and see what else I can find for you guys. Thank you so very much for coming along. And we'll see you again next weekend.